Hello, my name is Nicholas Rowe, and I'm a sophomore at Gull Lake High School with a strong interest in computer engineering. I enjoy exploring technology, building computers, and learning about programming. My experience in team building activities, such as serving as a junior camp counselor, has helped me to develop strong communication and leadership skills outside of academics. I'm passionate about sports and traveling, and I'm always looking for a new challenge that'll help me continue growing my skills and knowledge in computer engineering. And these are some pictures, and these are my bios, and this is my quote. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Great quote by Albert Einstein. I'm going to go to my accomplishments page. And I do have a robotics accomplishment of 2025. I won my team won the First Impact Award 2025. It's the most prestigious award in FIRST. It honors and it embodies the team that best represents a model for other teams to emulate and best embodies the first or the mission of FIRST. Both both Gold Lake teams made it to Worlds also in Houston, Texas. It was a great time. We had a fun time out there. I'm going to go to my computer science page. And computer science is a dynamic and ever evolving field that combines theoretic knowledge with practical applications to solve complex problems and innovates across industries. It accompanies in various areas, including software development, data analysis, and artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and more. I learned all about this. We're doing two classes in CSSE, which is computer software engineering and introduction to computer science. This is what I learned from it. And professionals in these fields harness the computer national thinking and programming skills to create technology that improves everyday life and drives business efficiency with a strong foundation in logic, mathematics, and coding. Computer scientists are at the forefront of developing solutions that address global challenges, with healthcare advancements to climate change modeling. Their work not only powers the digital world, but also inspires future technological progress. Yes, that's all about computer science. Let's go to Intro to Computer Science. So this was my Intro to Computer Science my freshman year, and we have Python programming right here. Hello, my name is Nicholas Rowe, and I'll be discussing key concepts in computer programming, including print functions, escape sequence, and comparison operators. Basically, I learned about these things with coding a game that I was playing, or a game to be good. Yeah, I was coding a language platform in Python. And yeah, this is my print functions, escape sequences. There are various programming languages and platforms such as Python that allow users to write and execute code. In this context, I will explain the role of specific functions and how they operate within a program. One essential function is a print function, which outputs data or variables to the console, making it visible for the other user or for to the user. Another important concept is escape sequences, which enable the coding of a special character with strings. Finally, comparison operators are fundamental components used to evaluate expressions, determining whether a condition is true or false. And this is my Notion notes, and these are some of my pictures of my Python code. And yeah, and that was the date when I did this. So it's 2 years ago ish. And these are my Notion notes of that. My computer programming notes. Computer programmers design, writing. I won't read through all this, but this is all the coding text styles. And there's Python over here, which has the print function types, what print function is, and has what it is. And then we go uh, back to Python, and there's all these different function statements that we do, and you can click on every one of them and read what they say, and they'll help you program. Yeah, I'm gonna go back, and this is my short film section. I'll just click the button, and there's my short film section. So I made a short film about soccer, and I was performing 5 different soccer shots. And I filmed the project and showcase the filmmaking, but also highlights of the technical skill involved. in making these shots. Throughout the process, I learned key techniques such as uploading and downloading files, sourcing music, and transitions, securing backup copies of raw footage, and exporting the final product to various platforms. This experience revealed the complexity of video production, which can often feel daunting. However, this vlog serves as a step by step guide to simplify the processes and emphasize the importance of maintaining backups to prevent data loss. Whether you're new to video creation or looking to refine your skills, the journey will provide practical insight and equip you with the confidence to tackle your own projects. And here's some of my this is my logo for bloopers. This is my clip champ, which is here. If you get clip champ, you can put your videos in there and you can edit them. And then Soundcore Tune also makes sounds. So for my intro, I use SoundTune to help generate or to help put a song inside my intro to make it sound good. And yeah, and this is a frame from the video of my soccer shots right over here. And this is from this my video or caption of it. So, and then I'm just gonna click X, and then we have our game development right here. I used FlowLab to develop a game called Ultimate Fighters. I wanted to share my coding process, and the first step involves through research to understand how to make the characters and objects behave correctly. Next, the first. Oh shoot, my bad. Next, I write code and I'll run into issues. I search for solutions and watch tutorial videos for guidance. Once the coding is complete, I focus on assembling the game by adding essential elements like blocks and items to enhance gameplay. The journey has been a valuable learning experience in the game development. And here's my game. And some of these frames for my game. If you get hit, you lose a heart or life. And I even have my own little sound right here. And if you could hear through the microphone, you can actually play this. And if you get stars, you can throw them at the enemies. So it's kind of fun, just game you can mess around with. I was just making it for fun. My first thought of this was Mario Bros. Or Smash Bros. And I want to make a fun little game that you could throw stuff at, or throw, and there's enemies you can throw like stuff at. And this is FlowLab that I use to create it. It's a visual game creator, and right in your browser. And yeah, now I'm gonna go to my computer science software engineering page. This is my computer science and software engineering page. These are the key fields that shape our digital world. Computer science delves into the fundamentals of computable systems, focusing on algorithms, data structures, and programming languages. In contrast, software engineering emphasizes the design, development, and maintenance of software systems. And I have five different sections of this. My first section is installing Linux Ubuntu 24 virtual machine. I have a tutorial on how to do that on YouTube. And these virtual machines are like creating a fully separated computer inside of your existing one, letting developers run different operating systems, test software safely, and experiment without risking their main system. A VM copies the hardware through software so it can run multiple environments like Windows, Linux, and macros on the same machine at the same time. Linux Ubuntu, on the other hand, is a popular open source operating system that developers often use because it's stable, secure, and customizable. And it comes with a powerful built-in tools for programming. From a developer's perspective, Ubuntu is great for writing code, hosting servers, and learning how operating systems work together. VMs and Ubuntu give developers a flexible, safe, and efficient setup for building and testing software. So this is Ubuntu 24, or Linux, my bad. And this is the VM's virtual machine box. So we go into linux.org and we can use Ubuntu and download that and put it into our virtual machine box. And yeah, and then this is my video. You can't, I don't think you can hear it, but yeah, our video goes over virtual machines and how the system works and how to set one up and to customize it. And over here, you can go here, and then yeah. So basically, this is just a tutorial on how to install a Linux on Ubuntu 24. It's a great video to watch. You should watch it if you need to learn how to install Linux on Ubuntu 24. And this is now my Python programming section in my Infotech Center. Python programming is a powerful and beginner-friendly way to create software, automate tasks, and solve real-world problems. At the Infotech Center, Python uses simple, readable syntax that makes it easy to learn while still being strong enough for advanced projects like game development, data analysis, and cybersecurity tools. The artificial intelligence because Python and artificial intelligence because Python runs so many platforms and has a huge library of built-in and community tools. Programmers can build programs faster and more efficiently. At the Infotech Center, Python helps students and developers understand core programming concepts such as logic, loops, variables, and problem solving while preparing for them for the careers in modern technology. And this is my video of Python programming. And yeah, Python Programming Infotech Center. And now we'll go to project management. Woo. This is my product management of my sprint task list. And this is Python Programming Infotech Center. And in here it brings you right to here. And you can see as we check mark it to all this, we already got the code for that. And I think we're gonna see it in my project code on GitHub, my professional GitHub portfolio or my professional GitHub account. And we have without or with or without with or without marinara section .py. This is all my code for my Python. It basically tells you if it's raining, foggy, sunny, and when to drive and when not to drive, and what when you drive a car, what speed you should go during determined from the conditions, and where's the nearest gas station if you're running low on gas. It'll check how much gas you have and tell you if you need to go to the nearest gas station. And now I got some of my project resources. We got Visual Code Studio, we got Git Kraken, and we got GitHub. GitHub and Git Kraken used for commits to GitHub, and the Visual Code Studio or Studio Code. You could that's where you type your code in and you link it up to one of these, and you can send it to GitHub and commit it. And then I also have my Arduino microcontroller section, which was one of my favorite. I had a project called Candy Heist. It's an interactive laser obstacle game designed to challenge precision and control. Players must be careful and reach into a box filled with laser beams to retrieve a piece of candy without breaking any of the beams. The system uses Arduino-controlled setup with lasers and sensors to detect movement. If a laser is triggered, an alarm system will activate, and with the flashing lights and sound effects increase intensity the longer the beam is disturbed. By combining electronics programming and game design, Candy Heist transforms a traditional security concept into a fun, high-pressure experience to test focus and coordination. This is my product management for it. I didn't. We got all of them. Or do we have like? We got all of them. And then my product code for it. And here's my code for it, Sweet Heist. And we got our Sweet Heist Inno. And this is my code for my lasers to go off and sense the thing. But yeah, we did good. We got all the. Yeah. Now we're on Artello EDU drones. This is one of our newer projects. This project focuses on programming Tello drones to autonomously navigate through a series of hoops and socket-based communication. And commands are sent to the control of drone's movement, including takeoff, directional flight, and landing. The goal is to develop a precise control and timing so the drone can successfully pass through each hoop without collision. Throughout the project, challenges such as stability, accuracy, and command timing were addressed by testing and adjusting flight commands and delays. The project demonstrates skills in coding, problem solving, and real-world application of automation and robotics. Overall, it highlights how software can be used to control hardware in a dynamic environment. This is my video of television drones. Yeah, that's my intro. And then we go to the television drones. I'll go to the part. So, this right here is our wiki page. And right here is our GitHub for our code. And if you go to code, it says it right here. Here's our code for our drones to go through a certain maze kind of concept. And here's our sandbox, which we mess around in for our code and code things with. And here's our Tillo SDK, which is also our user guide. So this helps us with coding mechanisms. It shows us what to do and how to make things go up, go forward, what the code's supposed to look like. And we use that to help code everything. And now we're going to go to our Sphero Bolt section. Here's our Sphero Bolt section. This project focuses on programming a Sphero Bolt to navigate through a maze using precise movement commands, sensors, and coding logic. The robot starts at the beginning of the maze and follows a plain path while avoiding walls and obstacles using a built-in gyroscope and compass. The bolt keeps track of the direction and maintains an accurate turns. The code controls the speed, timing, and turning angles, so the robot can successfully travel through each section of the maze. Throughout the challenge, the Sphero Bolt demonstrated problem-solving, coding, and robotics skills by completing the course efficiently and accurately. And here's our competition code. And these are right now our matrices, or matrix. These are frames of our animation. And the 6s are yellow, and the 1s are black. And here's our color palette right here. And this is when the code actually starts. So our first checkpoint was purple, and that's all we needed. We needed these. We needed to turn purple, so we coded it to do that. And then our checkpoint 2, we needed green, so we coded to do the same thing, but we had a 90-degree turn because it was 90 degrees away or to the right of purple, to purple. So purple to green is 90 degrees turn, and they go forward. And then the music, it was a little harder. We needed to go at a slant, so that took some problem solving to get these numbers. And then checkpoint 4 also had problem solving because we needed to add the animation. So I had to make this animation up here to make a smiley face, and that's what we used down here with the true statement. And these are the roll angles you need to get to the fourth checkpoint. And this is our Sphero Bolt wiki. This is what we use to help program our the speed and how we learned how to use Python to basically do everything. Like the movement aspects, we had to learn how to do that, and we had to code the lines with Python or JavaScript. I chose Python because I thought it was going to be easier. And in my opinion, it is easier. That's my opinion. And Sphero Bolt, this was the actual thing we used to help the Sphero Bolt. So it's in the Sphero Bolt Central, or the Sphero Central. There's basically a coding thing, and you connect your Sphero Bolt up to it, and that's how you align it, and then you start the code. So because our code would not save, we had a ton of problem with that. We basically took the code, put it in Visual Code Studio, and then committed it to GitHub, right? And then if next day we would copy and paste the code from GitHub and put it back into the Sphero Bolt edu page, and then keep working on it. And then every day we have to save the code in GitHub. And yeah, it was fun. And here's our Sphero Bolt vlog. And in here, we talked about our Sphero Bolt project. Here's some videos of it. And that's for checkpoint 1. Checkpoint 2, or checkpoint 1. I did 2 of them. checkpoint 2 to green right here. That was our checkpoint 2. And this is checkpoint 3. My bad. In this video, I needed to edit it, so checkpoint 3. So yeah, now we were going to go to our contact me page. If you have any questions about anything, you can contact me right here in this page. I'll link it right up, and yeah, here's my contact page. I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching my interview. Bye.